Hey everybody, this is Kevin with Life Unscripted. If you are not a friend of mine or don't know me, you probably don't know anything about this. So this is my first attempt at making a YouTube series. So forgive me, my camera's a little grainy. It's a piece of crap, so I apologize. The words that are coming out of my mouth won't be in sync with what you're hearing. Because my video camera is crap. I should probably do it with my cell phone. That would be a lot better. But this is a little bit easier than trying to hold the damn thing and look at it. Um, so today I'm going to talk about body shaming. If you don't know what body shaming is, then obviously you don't pay any attention to current events or social media or anything like that. It's basically people putting people down for what they look like, and it's stupid. It's a form of bullying. It's ridiculous. Um, Let me just say this, all right? I'm going to keep this short and sweet here. Trying to keep all my videos under 10 minutes because I know people lose focus. I know I lose focus. Maybe that's just me, but as one of my friends said, they have ADOS, attention deficit, ooh, squirrel. So they, thank you, Diana, for that, by the way. I'm going to use that from now on. But basically, it's an epidemic, and it's happening all over the place, and it's just wrong. Um, you know, it happens to men and women, and boys and girls, adults, kids. It doesn't matter. It's targeting everybody, and it's not just kids doing it to kids or adults doing it to adults. It's adults doing it to kids and kids doing it to adults. It's everybody doing it to everybody. And it's ridiculous. Okay, I don't care if you weigh 100 pounds soaking wet or 500 pounds. All right, I don't care if you're a female and you have large breasts or little breasts, a big butt or a small butt. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, it doesn't matter if you're muscle bound and ripped to whatever you want to call it. I don't know what people refer to it as, cut, chiseled. You're all beautiful people. And a lot of it starts with you. Okay, you have that negative self-image, and you have that because you let those people's words affect you. You let them hurt you, damage your psyche. All right, let me tell you something about words. Words are just words. They have no power unless you give them power. So when that jack off over there calls you a fat ass, if you go, oh, I'm so fat, I'm disgusting, he's right or she's right, you're giving them power, and you're allowing them to shame you and make you feel shameful about yourself. And I'm friends with a lot of women. I am more I have more female friends than I do male friends, and my few male friends that I have are my only male friends, and they're my close male friends. Um, but I hear it so many times from my female friends about they're ugly, they're hideous, they have this horrible self-image, and a lot of it is because of guys. Men, we do it a lot. I'll be the first to admit that men are assholes. Not all of us, but 90% of us are assholes. Now, some of us are tolerable assholes, and we're only assholes when we need to be. I'm part of that percentage that's only an asshole when I need to be, when it's warranted. Um, and let me be the first to say it takes a lot to turn me into an asshole, so you got to try really hard. Um, but basically, ladies, I love you. You're all beautiful. I don't care what you look like. But if you have a shitty attitude, you're ugly. Doesn't matter how physically attractive you think you are. If you have a shitty attitude, then you're ugly. But if you have a good attitude, nothing else matters. You're a beautiful person. If you're kind-hearted and sweet to people you meet, and you don't think you're holier than thou and better than somebody else, or oh my god, I'm so much more attractive than she is, why is he with her? Okay, see, then you're a snot and you're an ugly person. But otherwise, if you have a good attitude, nothing else matters. And if you're with the right man, nothing else will matter. Okay? And I've known people who have shamed their spouses for being overweight, Um, it's horrible. I didn't agree with it, and it actually hurt me as a human being to hear it happen and to see it happen. Um, did it end friendships? No, but you know what? I try not to be too judgmental. I can be when I need to be, and you'll probably see that later on in videos. I'll pass judgment on certain people, but for good reason. Um, so, ladies, when you look in the mirror in the morning, okay, I know a lot of you out there, millions of you out there, are thinking, I'm disgusting, I'm hideous, I'm ugly, I have a mole right here, or my nose isn't chiseled, it's a little indented here, or I have an age spot over here. Quit pointing your flaws out to yourself, your physical attributes that you're not happy with. The more you do that, the more you are perpetuating that body hatred. Okay? You're shaming yourself. And that's a big part of the problem too. Okay? Between people out there being assholes and saying, "Oh, you're fat, you're ugly, blah blah blah," and you doing it to yourself, you can't win. And you're never going to. You have to love you for you. All right? You have to be happy with yourselves. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You have to be happy with who you are and how you are. And if you have a positive attitude, I don't care what physical features you don't like, all right, or you think are awful. If you have a good attitude, you're a beautiful person. And that makes you attractive. In any eyes. It should make you attractive in any eyes. Pardon me, I have an itch in mine. Um, I've had exes that weren't stick thin. They were bigger girls. But that didn't matter. Their weight didn't matter. I could care less because they had good attitudes. They had positive outlooks on life. And that's really what you need. You need to be happy with you. Once you can find happiness in yourself, then nothing else matters. That random fucktard over there that says, "Oh, look at her, she's a cow," doesn't matter. Jerk off over there goes, "Oh, look at him, he's had too many beers," doesn't matter. Okay? You control you. You control your self-image. And if you let other people influence it, it's never going to be where you want it to be. All right? So let me say this. Guys, girls, if you're not happy with the way you look, do something to change it. But don't change it for others. Change it for yourself. Because in the end, if you don't believe in it, if you don't want it for you, it's not going to work. Never will. All right? Don't take other people's words like you're disgusting or awful or anything like that, because you're not. They're just assholes, really. Um, another thing is, too, society has destroyed the image of what men and women should look like and what the ideal mate is. Oh, my God. Um, so, ladies, going out and looking for the guy with the six-pack and the ripped abs and everything else, big muscle-bound meathead, chances are, 9 times out of 10, he's more focused on making sure he looks good and doesn't give a shit about you. You're just there, all right? He's more concerned about his self-image, right? And you muscle-bound meatheads out there can hate me all you want, and you can be mad and say hateful things. Call me a fat ass, whatever. I don't care. But it's more so society's fault, because that's what they're saying that people need to look like. The men need to look like Adonises, like Flavio. Um, no, you don't. You can be big or small, ripped or not. You're still a beautiful person if you have a beautiful attitude. Ladies, you don't need to look like actresses out there. You don't need to starve yourself for a month or a week or whatever and be stick thin. All right? Sorry, you don't. If you have a beautiful attitude, you're a beautiful person. You don't need to torture yourself to try and look like what society says you should look like, because society is fucked. It's gone downhill, and I'll touch on that in a later video. But society is flawed, and the social image of men and women and what they should look like and be like, tragic. So, anyway, my 10 minutes is up, so love you guys. Stay safe, be strong, love yourself. You're all beautiful.